Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Today we got a young man who, as a teenager, Nas was impressed with his lyricism. Scarface signed him to a deal. Now he's currently got a situation with Drumma Boy as a solo artist. YouTube going nuts. The Colleen legend himself, Spark Dawg. What's up, brother?
What up? What up, man? What up?
Chilling. Hey, all right. So off break, I want to ask you. Do you know who I am? Do you recognize me?
I know you used to work for a real big blog that used to post a lot of my music back in the day, Drink and Dank. And yeah, I know you as Mark Ward, but I know you've been doing your thing in the industry as far as the media side for a long time, for sure.
All right. Hey, Abigail. I don't know if you remember, you came to my house in A-Leaf when I was living in Houston, and you shot a video with Zayden.
Yeah. Shot that Too Big.
All right, hey, look, come in. This is my daughter. You held her when she was a 6-month-old baby. True story.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Time be flying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, believe that. That's what's up.
But yeah, I was just curious because like that shit was memorable as hell to me because it was mad rappers that used to come to my house. I mean, no bullshit. Meg Thee Stallion came there once way before she was famous. They had Beat King there a few times. Riff Raff once, yada yada. And you was the only rapper that she ever let go anywhere near. I mean, not that she had anything against rappers. She loves rappers now.
Yeah.
My wife was geeked the fuck out that she let you hold her. You were literally the first person that weren't related to us by blood that held her.
That's love.
So that's a wild memory. Then another memory, you brought a girl with you, and she had 2 book bags, and I don't know what brand these book bags was, but like one was like a shark's mouth jump before you started seeing like that Bape shit like on the Damon Lillard shoes.
Oh, it was the I had what they was called, man. Fuck, man. They was real popping, man. These bags, bro.
Well, the other jump was like it looked like it was like a real live gold bar. But that's not even the majority of the story. You didn't know like how they was gonna carry the video and how many scenes they was. And bro, you must have pulled out. I'm not even exaggerating. You must have pulled out like $20,000 worth of shoes. Because like I mean, I'm a little older now, so I got kids, so I don't be buying like Gucci sneakers and shit no more. But I was in tune at the time, and not one of those shoes cost less than $7,000.
Yeah, a little something, man. The bag was a spray ground bag. It was called spray ground.
Yeah. Them shits was dope as shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was just curious if you remember that. But that's not how we met though, bro. We met through Murder Baby, but more specifically July.
Okay.
Yeah, and RIP. I was looking at both your albums on Spotify, and I was happy to see that you had July on there. For those that don't know, July was an incredibly talented and amazingly charismatic singer who tragically died of cancer. Like living proof of the good die young, because I only met him once. I interacted with him thousands of times, but him and Murder Baby came to DC for a show and stopped at a boutique I was running at the time.
Okay.
And like the positive aura that came off him, man, I probably ain't felt that 5 times in my life,
Nah, for real. That's the July effect, man. Believe that.
Yeah, and then the music was just incredible. Like I know he would have made it.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was on his way, man. He was on his way.
Definitely, no doubt. But back to the present day. So how's the Drumma Boy situation going?
Oh, everything's love, man. We just had a show in Austin about a month ago. That was real cool. I'm back home in Texas for the rest of the summer, and then I'm go back out there and go wrap up my album, turn my album in Atlanta.
That's what's up. I mean, I was listening to because you told me check out the videos on your YouTube, and like anybody watching this, his YouTube is going nuts. Forgive me for not remembering. It's just Spark Dawg, right? The channel.
Yeah. It's Spark Dawg.
And some of those songs that had Drumma Boy beats, man, yeah, like that's definitely there was one where you was talking about like, now I'm gonna have an album with platinum production. It was a Drumma Boy beat, and like y'all definitely got a chemistry. But
Yeah, for sure.
is Bustin' Down your latest single, or is that just the newest song you put on Spotify?
Yeah. That's pretty much like the latest single. You know, that's what I'm running right now. You know, real cool club vibe, and I still get to exercise some cool lyricism on it too. So, yeah, actually, Drum picked that record. He didn't even do that beat. I got a homie named Kurt McGirt out of Dallas, and he did that record, and Drum picked that for us to put out there in the world and let it marinate and see what it do.
Yeah, shout out Kurt McGirt. He did his thing on that beat. That's a dope name too. I fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, since you said check out the videos, you know, I watched some shits and came up with some questions about it or some thoughts.
Cool.
The first one I watched was Play With It. I like how you threw some melody up in that motherfucker, but like no matter what you do, bro, like even if you was like, yo, I'm gonna take that advice, I'm gonna dumb it down, you still gonna say some smart ass shit.
Yeah,
You just can't contain like your lyricism.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And one thing I was curious about, if you'd elaborate, you know, I mean, this is a deep bar as far as a thought, not as a rap lyric, but you said you've been single so long that you don't know how to date. And I'm
Yeah.
curious, what you mean by that? Because that's a pretty profound statement.
Man, like that's one of those not even like a double entendre or nothing, just metaphorically just superb about it. It's really, you gotta take it at face value. Like, I've been single so long.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't even,
I mean, like, what does that look like? You know, like, is it like you need alone time so much you can't? Or, I mean, you know, how does it manifest itself?
it's like it's like you've been a playboy for so long that you don't even know how to court a woman anymore for something deeper than just sexual gratification, you know?
No,
Um,
I can dig it. Like before I got married, even when I entered that stage where I was monogamous, and I know like a girl here and is gonna say that's some bullshit, but I find myself sometimes accidentally getting numbers.
yeah,
Like before I even remembered, like, oh shit, I ain't supposed to do that no more, because it just became such a motherfucking habit. I mean, I ain't never hit none of them Jones, so even my wife see this, we good. But
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
and then
Yeah, man.
um you know, the video that RIP Colleen was definitely my favorite video. Well, I'll say it was the best video. I ain't gonna say it's my favorite video because you did such a good job with that, man. I mean, well, personally, that put me, you know, I grew up in the DC area during the crack era, so you know, I definitely lost a lot of people too, and
Yeah,
that kind of put me in touch with those feelings, which, you know, one's not always trying to access, but damn, you did a superb job with that. And then I was just curious, what was the reaction in Colleen to that song? Because I mean, it's so touching.
um, the reaction was 100% positive and heartfelt, you know, and like the reaction that you got from it, you saying you don't really tap into them feelings, but that song kind of made you do that. That's what I was going for. So I know I did my job, and it was
Did it go like
important.
Colleen viral?
Yeah, for sure. And I think a reason why is because if you could see, uh, you know, I'm naming people, and I'm not only naming them, but I'm forever memorializing them and immortalizing them by putting their pictures in the videos. And the way that came about was the director and I just came up with an idea where we should reach out to the city, make a post on social media like, look, I want to do this video and this is how I want to do it. And if you know, want a loved one that's passed away to be a part of something that's going to be online forever, you
Oh,
know,
that's dope, bro. That's
you
dope
know,
as shit.
inbox me and send me a picture of the loved one, and we'll get them in the video. You know, so aside from however many, maybe 15 to 20 people I named in the song, of course, you see at the end, it's probably just 2 minutes of just pictures of people flashing of who passed away. You know what I mean? And I think that helped get the city in tune with it, and of course, you know, people want to see their loved ones as much as possible. So it definitely did its thing in the city for sure. And that's what it was supposed to do. So yeah, R.I.P. Khalid.
I mean, I ain't trying to say you Tupac or nothing, but like a similarity you have that I bet you no one's probably never even told you this, but very few artists have the ability to make you reach the full range of motion, full spectrum of emotions. Like Kendrick Lamar can do it, but like, and I'm not insulting anybody who can't, because you can be a great artist. Like I don't think Nas can. I think that there's emotions that Nas can't get you to tap into, and I've always admired that about your music all the way back to Green City. Because I don't know if you remember, we had a conversation about this, but the first time I ever heard your name was I think it was XXL. You can correct me if I was wrong, but I don't even know how they was asking Nas about Green City, but I remember he said something about being impressed with your lyricism specifically, and that wasn't no little no light compliment, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then growing up with us, I still think Scarface is the best rapper ever. So given the fact you had that cosign too, man, I rushed out and copped that shit. And no disrespect to the other two members, because they definitely did their thing, but I mean, you stood out for sure.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure.
What was it like when you heard that Nas said that?
I don't think it ever really just hit me. I don't think anything like that would hit me until like maybe if I met him in person, you know.
You already believed all that type shit though, bro. Like I ain't saying you improperly, like you're not arrogant, but you definitely confident.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like so, I just take it in stride, you know, another accolade, you know. But I can't let it just, you know, just give me big head or nothing like that, you know. But I definitely appreciate it, you know, for sure. You know,
I mean, you definitely got a star. You like you a star. You look like a star. You move like a star, but you still real regular. You know, talking. Sure. You damn sure was in my house like a regular person.
Yeah,
and we also know Son in common, Son from Zoo Life. So yeah, people always talk about people like when they know that you're dealing with them, and no one ever had nothing to say about you, like you was high siding on them, except for maybe a couple rappers who didn't make it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
but you know, like respectable people all speak highly of you.
Oh, that's love then.
From very different aspects of the industry too. Because I mean, you know, there's a huge difference between like Murder Baby and Son.
Oh yeah, for sure. Had good times with both of them, man. Can't wait to see them again.
No doubt. And you know, I still got some more to say about the videos, but before we get into it, since I did bring them Colleen rappers up, I was just curious. I know you get nothing but love in your city, and I'm not trying to stir up no controversy in the slightest, because this ain't academics of Vlad. I ain't into that shit. But I noticed in a lot of your music, and it's as far as I know, it's a true statement. You'll say something like, "I was the first to do it big from Colleen," or things of that nature. And I wonder, does anybody ever take that the wrong way? Because I mean, in your defense, it's true. And you never say that like no one else can do it.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm pretty sure people might feel some type of way about that, but at the end of the day, you know, I can't do nothing but speak my truth and what I believe, you know what I mean? And every song is just a page in my book of life. So if I'm just telling my story from how I see it, then that's just how I see it. You know what I mean? And everybody else has the right to, you know, feel how they feel. But I feel like I have enough.
Plus, I mean, they had like 2 decades before you to get it in anyway, right? You gave him a chance.
I feel like, you know, I got enough you know, evidence and solidify history to feel how I feel about my placement in the music scene in the city of Killeen, Texas. Even Central Texas as a whole, you know, from Waco all the way to San Antonio, I've done my thing, you know, and my name is known. So, you know, it's all good. I'm on my
for anybody who don't know, this man tours whenever the fuck he wants to, for as long as he wants to. Yeah. And a touring musician is a happy musician.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, you know, I'm on my second record deal, you know, co-signed by a legend for the second time. Of course, you spoke earlier about me being in the rap group that was signed by the legendary Scarface from Texas, and now solo artist signed by a legendary super producer who's won Grammys by the name of Drumma Boy. So I feel like, you know, it's not a fluke. I can understand if somebody looked up into a record deal on accident, you know, but to be on my second run, you know, co-signed by another legend in the game, you know, like I say, it's a blessing, but I stay humble at the same time. And I feel like being from such a small town is what keeps me grounded. Like I had to work a lot harder for this shit. You know, I think it's different. Like if I would have been from Houston to Dallas, my outlook on shit would be different. But I feel like I took the long route, you know, from a small town, and you know, I ain't got no complaints. You feel me?
But then you're gonna be like Giannis, you're gonna win the title in your home city.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. You know.
I can dig it. Shit, I'm curious because like I've all, you know, speaking about on Facebook, I've always seen how much you interact with your fans. I bet you got mad fans from like let's say from what was the jump? Black Roses and Closed Caskets, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I bet you got fans like let's say that discovered you around that time that don't even know nothing about the Green City.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me branching out and like coming up with this Spark Dawg brand that I did, it really yeah, I'm pretty sure people who follow me from that probably have no idea what I came from as far as the whole Scarface situation, being a member of a rap group, you know. So it's cool, man. I get the old school love from the people who knew me from being in a rap group, and you know, I get the new fans from, you know, all the solo work I've been doing since then. So it's
And
all good.
you was rocking with Lil Scrappy. You clicked for a minute too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Way early on in my career.
Bro, I
Before,
accidentally found a Greg Street mixtape on the jump, and I mean, I got a bunch of CDs and it had a white label, so I know what it was. So I put that shit in, and I heard a little Scrappy song on it. I'm like, oh, is that Spark Dawg? But
yeah,
I wasn't quite sure because your voice was a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? Like you must have been mad young and shit.
yeah, super
But
young.
then you said your name in the jump, so I was like, oh shit, and I looked it up, and damn if you didn't.
You know your shit, man. You know your history, man. That's why I dropped everything when you say you want to do the podcast interview, and said if I'm gonna do one with anybody, I gotta do one with somebody that's been rocking with me for a long time, and you've been hella supportive of my music, you know, any way that you can. So
I mean, vice versa, bro. When I was putting out albums, you always had an exclusive for me. You know, I appreciate it too. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you know, you know, it go hand in hand. You know, you're a media outlet, and I'm a content provider. So you know, we gotta come together and make shit shake.
Yeah, the only thing though, we kind of lost touch the last couple years. You know, now I write for Dirty Glove Bastard. So you know, whenever you got something new, let me know. I don't know if you still got artists. I know you was trying to have artists, but you know, anything you do, hit me to it, and I'll make sure to get up on there. I know the music's quality is worthwhile. No matter anything you do.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, by the time I get back to Atlanta and turn my album in, maybe we could set something up. You can, I always want to do one of those off the porch interviews they do at Dirty Glove. I think that would be real dope. So maybe we could work towards something like that.
That man Hayes handled that. I'll pass that information to him.
Yeah,
I don't run them Jones. Cats be getting that shit confused. But yeah, I'll definitely let them know that you try to do that. I'm sure they'd be all about it. But you know, back to the videos, like the goat video, that was probably my favorite because I mean, just basically, you know, like I'm a rap fan, and that was just straight bars. And then you know, talking about speaking your truth. And earlier, how I said you was confident, you was definitely confidently speaking your truth on that song.
You talking about the Dope record?
Goat.
Yeah. You seen that video?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, we shot that in Dallas. Yeah. Yeah, that was a dope one. Actually, I wasn't even signed to Drumma Boy at that time, but we had started developing a relationship. And as you see, it's a break in the video where he sent me like a shitload of like some merch and some free gear and shit like that. It was real cool. That was kind of like the beginning of me and Drum getting familiar with each other. Yeah, that was a dope look in that video too, though. Yeah, I like that one.
Was we gonna kick it the first video you did since you started messing with Drumma Boy?
Nah, Coolin' was.
Well, before we get to Coolin', we gonna kick it. That shit looked like it was fun as hell to make.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Yeah, we had the girls doing a pillow fight scene, but what's ill about that is like the the hotel room probably was like maybe like a $300-400 suite, you know. But I knew that if I was going to do like a pillow fight scene and ruin their pillows, it'd probably be an issue. So like I actually bought all those feathers and pillows prior to even booking the room. Like they were mine. You know what I mean? And when I had the pillow fight scene in the video and I checked out the next day, you know, I left all the feathers in the room only because I was told earlier by staff that, you know, don't worry about picking up the feathers. They got to shop back and all that. Don't got to worry about nothing. You know, I brought my own feathers. It's all good. But I guess the word didn't go to like the higher up. So like when I left, they hit my card for like $1,000 like cleanup fee for all the feathers we left in the hotel room and shit like that. And at first they thought, you know, like we use they pillows and shit like that and fuck their shit up. But, you know, I showed them like it was my shit. And long story short, I think the GM ended up reaching out to me and sending me my $1,000 back, and they complimented me my stay at the room as well. So it all worked out and ended up being a cool little music video.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The only other thing I had to say about it is what was Drumma Boy's reaction when he saw it for the first time? He must have been happy because that shit came out super good.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. He like everything I do. You know, I guess, you know, he signed me for a reason. He was a fan of the music that he saw before I got with him. So yeah, man, he definitely fucked with it. He probably wish he was in it.
I wish I was. So then the mask on, John, you know, it ain't too much to say about that other than it was a good concept for the pandemic. But I really wanted to shout out Spike Z, man. That was a hell of a job of direction.
Yeah. He's one of the illest. He's one of the illest dudes I ever fucked with. Like his eye for this shit is like, it's uncanny, bro. You know, he's gonna be great for sure.
Hey, what's the bottom pen? What's the bottom pen that you wearing the round, John?
Oh yeah, you know, we were speaking about Killeen a little earlier. This is the official logo for the city of Killeen.
Oh, that's dope.
It's a blue and red star, and I just, you know, got it iced out and threw it on a plate of gold. You know, so yeah, that's them real blue and red diamonds right there, man. You dig?
That's what's up, bro. All I got is Tampa pirate jewelry. Yeah.
All good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
So shit, before we finish up, you said you turning an album in soon. Are you gonna be releasing any singles or videos before then?
Yeah. I got 2 videos I already shot that's on deck. Probably gonna release them within like the next week. I just wanna line everything up as far as like the PR shit with like the blogs and shit and who wants to, you know, be, you know, the first ones to have a video and debut and shit like that, you know. But I got one that's called Light It Up. I shot that video and it's kind of like a ode to Lil Wayne's A Milli video where it kind of looks like it was shot in like one take with a bunch of different shit happening and shit like that. So yeah, I probably dropped that in like a week, and then I got another video that I shot called Sucker Shit. I flew out to Oklahoma and shot that video out there. So yeah, for sure, man. Definitely shit dropping.
You got merch?
Yeah, man. You know, it's like real seasonal when we do our shit. Like in the wintertime, we drop the new version of the Spark Dawg Letterman jackets and shit like that. But just year round. So
what there's get from you on like Instagram or you got a site for it?
Yeah. Basically, you know, all the social media outlets, like I post advertisements up whenever we do, you know, come back in season and do shit like that. But all year round,
I know, bro, man. I bought a copy of your CD from you, and I never got the joint, not because you didn't mail it, because I suddenly had to move back to the DC area. But I remember, you know, you were selling the joint on Facebook and, you know, the PayPal and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So like, if anybody does want something and you see him on the social media, not only is it legit, he shit fast. He ain't like one of them rappers that's gonna have you waiting 2 months for a t-shirt.
Nah, not at all. Business been good, man, especially like with the gold grills and shit like that. Like a lot of people don't even know I've been selling gold teeth and shit since I was in high school. And that's kind of like one of the main things that's been able to like fund the dream.
And you know how to make them and all that too, and put them on somebody and everything, right?
Yeah. I do the molds and shit like that, and we do the jewelry too, for sure.
If I came out, Colleen, how much would it run me?
For what? A piece or like some teeth?
Some teeth.
Starting prices like 10 karat gold. I start them off at like $75 a tooth, $65 a tooth on the bottom. You know, your bottom teeth are a little smaller, so it's like less gold. So get to charge a little less for that. But as far as like the jewelry, like an iced out piece, probably like these sizes, you're gonna start off at like about $5 grand for sure.
Shit, I'm having a midlife crisis. I done got my nose pierced, a dog, all kinds of shit. Maybe I'll do that. I'll be 45 with some fronts and shit. But shit, bro, shout out your social medias real quick, and I stop taking up your time. But do me a favor, stay on real quick after we stop recording.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on Instagram, Sparkagram on Instagram, SPARK_A_GRAM, like Sparkagram of weed type shit, you know? Yeah, Sparkagram. That's really the most social media I use right now. I really don't fuck with Twitter and all them too much, but if they want to follow me on Twitter, it's Spark Dawg Music. Dog is DAWG. So yeah.
All right, that's a bet, man. Hey, I appreciate your time, man. Spark Dawg, Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Thank you, man.
Man, believe that. Appreciate y'all for reaching out. Spark a lot.
No doubt.
You dig.